Hi Capricorn, welcome to your December 2020 monthly messages from Spirit Reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. First off, and above all else, happy birthday to my beautiful Capricorns who are turning a whole nother year in the month of December. I wish you a year of love, luck, prosperity, and above all, happiness. Happy birthday, Capricorn. For this reading, I intend to channel messages from Spirit so I can provide you with information in regards to what you may be looking out for in the month of December, or perhaps even what to celebrate, Capricorn. I'm going to channel and ask for beings of the light to come forward, pass down loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, angels. So if there's any being of the light that you would like to call forward during this time, I invite you to do so now. This is a reading for anyone with the sun, moon, rising, north node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. If this is not your reading, Capricorn, I suggest checking your other signs in different placements. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and tune in. Okay, Capricorn, wow. The first thing I saw when closing my eyes and tuning into the energies, I even have a bit of chills there, angel wings unfolding. There is an angel around you, Capricorn. There's an angel that wants to thank you for your patience and know that it shall be rewarded. This is general. This could apply to your love life. This could apply to your career. This could apply to something that you've been trying to release, trying to let go of. For some of you, this is a habit, like a bad habit, like anxiety, stress, but even smoking. I'm hearing someone's trying to quit smoking. Not for everyone, right? But there's an angel around you, Capricorn, that wants to know that they are watching over you, that they love you, and that there's nothing to fear. Everything shall unfold in its right time. And then I heard this like very strong laugh, a very loud laugh, but a laugh you can hear from like, you know, the other side of the house or the other side of the room. That could be a passed down loved one of yours who wants you to be happy, who wants you to experience joy the way they did, who wants you to know that there's something to celebrate coming in December, other than your birthday for some of you, but something else that you've been patiently waiting for. Some sort of confirmation, and then I heard acceptance. Some sort of job offer, some sort of, you could have been applying to some schools and you'll learn that you'll be accepted into a school that you wanted to go to. Or even a romantic offer for some of you. But let's go ahead and get into the cards and get some messages out there. There could be small messages for some of you. Blame, interesting. So it says, I accept responsibility for my well-being, and then regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Okay, so this was released. Capricorn, for some of you, you feel as if you've been very hard on yourselves for something you wish you could have done differently. Something you wish that if only you made the right choice, things would be different. Things wouldn't be where you are at now. Maybe some things would have progressed faster, or something would have been offered sooner. Capricorn, there's no need to blame yourself for these things, first of all. Things happen for a reason. And sometimes we need to go through some struggle, go through some strife. And it's because when we finally are awarded with something that we had to fight for, that we had to really put all of our blood, sweat, and tears into, not only will we appreciate it so much more than someone who it's just given to freely, but we've learned so much through that process that we'll know how to use whatever is gifted to us in the best way possible. Because with any sort of challenge, there's something that we learn about ourselves, or we learn about the world around us. We learn to find another way around to it. We've learned to find another way to succeed at it. So also I feel, Capricorn, there may have been something that you felt you did to someone, and this is not for everyone, it's general. And the roles could be reversed here. There's something that you felt like you did to someone, or felt like you could have done more for someone, or you felt like there was something that you did wrong that someone may have even blamed you for, Capricorn. And the things we can only take responsible for are what is in our control. If we identify that it is in our control, there's always a way to turn around and go back and maybe fix something that we wanted to fix. Or just accept that it happened, accept that there's nothing we can change about it, but what we can do is do better for ourselves, and that's all you need to do. You don't need to hang on to this regret. You don't need to hang on to this blame or this shame. Please, Capricorn, let your past go. Your angel wants you to, whatever angel is around you. Your ancestors want you to let this go. Some of you, this was completely out of your control, but for some reason you're still holding yourself responsible for it. And that's what's keeping you in this vibration that you don't belong in, Capricorn, this vibration of regret, resentment, shame, sadness for some of you. And it's okay to feel these things at times, right? It's okay to identify and process, but there's a time when we have to let go of it. There's a time when we really don't need to beat ourselves up over something that we've done that we're not necessarily proud of, or that we're not necessarily happy about. But what's in the past is in the past. The power you have is in the power of now. What you can do now in this moment. In Capricorn, I believe in December, again, there's something that is going to be presented to you, so you can fully move on from whatever you felt like you made a mistake of in 2020, or didn't choose the right direction when it was presented to you. Sometimes, you know, Capricorn, we're led down a different path because there's lessons we need to learn, people we need to meet, not to just, you know, put us through hell, but to make us wiser, stronger, smarter. Spirit never is out there to get us to where we are just going through trials and tribulations for nothing. Sometimes it may feel that way, but that is never the case. Sometimes we're led down a path of a karmic situation from a past life that is being presented in this life, that Spirit wants you to resolve so you don't have to carry it further. And that's why we made the decision we made at the time, because sometimes we just don't have the knowledge to know any different or know any better. So please, Capricorn, understand that maybe there was something you could have done differently, but please stop holding yourself to something that you can't change, or to something that was out of your control. And some of you just need to know that things happen for a reason. And that's all you need to know. Wow. Let's keep going. What does Capricorn need to know for December 2020? Wow, 2 cards. Okay. So, a time to give rather than take. A personal issue reaches resolution. So Virgo energy, Cancer energy, you could have those signs in your chart. You could be connected to one of those signs even. So with the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take, Capricorn, there's different messages coming through for this, so bear with me. There's different groups of you. For some of you, you may have been realizing that not that you've been taking from the universe, taking from spirit, but it's as if you've accomplished something. And instead of celebrating it or recognizing it, that you put in a lot of work to succeed in this, whatever it was for you in 2020, there was something else you felt you wanted more from. And there's not a problem with being ambitious, as Capricorns are so beautifully are. But there is something where it's like, we recognize, why are we never happy with what we have in this present moment? And why do we always feel the need to just want more from outside of ourselves than what we can already give to ourselves? Capricorn, I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles in my mind's eye. Some of you may have been struggling financially or felt as if it's been really hard for you guys to pay your bills. Some of you could have even lost a job. Some of you could have taken a huge financial hit because of the pandemic. And, you know, for others of you, this is just saying, Capricorn, if you need help, ask for it. You know, ask your angels, of course, ask your guides. But if there's people in the 3D in your direct environment that can help you, but some of you just feel like you don't want to ask for help, you don't want to impose, you don't want to, you know, put yourself in a place where you have to ask. Spirit wants you to know that all of us go through these times where we have to help, or we have to ask for help, right? And it could be different for each and every one of you. Some of you, Capricorn, I feel like there's a friend or a family member, maybe even a romantic partner, that is going to ask you for help, ask you for advice, or ask you for a service. They feel and see you as being the only one that can solve this problem, whatever it is. And Capricorn, some of you may feel a bit worried about helping for a certain reason, whether this person is someone you can trust, or if this is someone or something that is going to be worth it all at the end. Intention is everything, right? And if there's good intention behind your actions, it shall be rewarded. It may not be directly and immediately rewarded by this person, but Spirit and God sees you for everything that you do and for the intentions that you set. I feel as if a lot of you do have a kind, giving heart, but you've protected yourself from when that was taken advantage of or abused in some way, misused in some way. Now, I'm not saying, you know, to give freely to someone who's abused you at all. This is not the energy I'm tapping into that may be approaching you in your life. But there was someone in 2020 that you felt betrayed your trust in some way, and it could have been through financial means. Just to clarify, this is not the same person that's coming forward in December for some of you for help. But a lot of you have been on guard from it. And Spirit wants you to know, Capricorn, not every person is the same, and you don't need to be suspicious of every person. Yes, use your discernment, but this person, whoever they are coming forth in December, does have intentions of needing help and wanting to get out of whatever there are. And once they're fully out of it, I do feel that they will reward you in some way from it. Some of you may be involved in charity work as well in December that Spirit thanks you for. And with the personal issue reaches resolution, yeah, Capricorn, this is letting go of whatever has been holding you back or keeping you in this place of guilt that you don't belong in anymore. I feel you guys have learned that lesson. You recognized what went wrong, and now it's time to just take that first step forward and continue to move on your path instead of staying there feeling that regret, feeling that guilt. And it's something that's really affected you emotionally. And it's time to purge that. It's time to release that because it does not belong in your psyche anymore. Bring love into the situation with new moon in Aquarius. I feel by Aquarius season, Capricorn, whatever you are planting now in December, seeds of love, seeds of growth, seeds of charity, seeds of prosperity, you will see it come to full fruition. You'll start to see the growth of it. You'll even start to see some of the repercussions of it, but it won't be until Aquarius season, I feel, that you will see it was all worth it. And I do feel for some of you, you need to know 2021 will be a successful year for you. I'm hearing starting the new Chinese year. I don't know if you guys follow Chinese astrology. I believe this 2021 is the year of the ox. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is, especially if you're born that year, it's going to be a very, very successful year for you, and you'll see why it was so worth choosing love over fear right now in December, Capricorn. Keep going. Yeah, you guys are really letting go of what needs to let go so you can plant the seeds of what you want to see that you don't want to bring with you in 2021. Healing, yeah, malachite, beautiful. I love malachite. I wear a malachite necklace every time I do my readings with empowerment, beautiful. So this is like very similar with the empowerment energies I'm getting. To Sagittarius's reading. I don't know if you have Sagittarius in your chart. You could be a Capricorn Sagittarius cusper. If so, watch the Sagittarius reading. But December is a time for healing for you, Capricorn. Healing for yourself above all else. You know, again, I feel as if for some of you, you've done too much of beating yourself up in 2020. You don't need to anymore. It's time to heal yourself. Love yourself as the angels, as your spirit guides and ancestors love you. And through that healing, you will be able to empower yourself enough to say, all right, you know what? I don't need to carry this. I don't need to, and I don't want to. I want better for myself. So I'm ready now to take the next steps forward, to plant these seeds so I can grow this crop of fruition in 2021 that is going to carry on all the way till 2022. Some of you, it's going to be very, very successful, but it's from the moment you start to choose love for yourself over fear and blame and regret that you'll start to see this come into fruition for you. Some of you could have Leo in your chart with the sunstone as well, I'm getting. But yeah, Capricorn, it is time to heal. It is time to heal so you can grow the right seeds for 2021. Let's get some tarot up in here. What does Capricorn need to know for December, Spirit? Oh, didn't fully fall out already. They're jumpy though. They want to talk, Capricorn. Here we go. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Wow, yeah, so some of you are really coming to a full understanding that there's nothing about the past you can change. Now you can move forward. Like I said, you've learned the lessons, Capricorn. You've learned the lessons and now you can apply them moving forward. Your discernment is on point, so there's no need to second guess. You can sniff a fake from a mile away. You can sniff something or feel something out that feels phony, that feels not right for you, and you will now move forward making that decision to cut anything that doesn't serve you. And it doesn't come from a place of wanting revenge or wanting, you know, some sort of bad to happen to anyone, but it's because you know you deserve better, and it's because you know that you're not going to take on something else that is just going to make you feel less than empowered, less than courageous, less than strong. The Queen of Swords, regardless of male or female, is a strong person. They have to be. They have a reason why they're carrying that sword. It's because some people, with someone who knows themselves and knows what they want and knows what they want in their life so strongly, some people try to dissuade them from that. Nothing can dissuade the Queen of Swords. You know what you want and you know what you need to cut. If some of you have not made that decision to cut the things out of your life that you've been needing to and wanting to, make that decision now. Spirit wants you to. And others of you, this is again just your own feelings, low vibrational feelings that don't serve a purpose anymore, Capricorn. It's time to cut it. It's time to recognize your own power, Capricorn. And there's times where we fault, there's times where we find ourselves failing, but that never truly makes us stay where we're at unless we choose to stay in that energy. I'm hearing the battle may have been lost, but not the war. Capricorn, there may have been something again that you feel like, you've been really beating yourself up over. That wasn't meant to have you feel this way for that long, is what I'm getting. Really, you were just meant to recognize it, identify it, and then pursue it a different way or pursue a totally different route. And that was it from it for some of you. Okay, I'm hearing where there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know if someone said that to you recently, but I think you guys are coming to a new understanding that is just going to excel you once you really understand that it's not worth this blame and guilt and regret anymore. 8 of Pentacles, yeah. So Virgo energy. What I feel with this, Capricorn, is that you're going to get back to work. You're going to get back to doing what you do best. There's something that you've been pursuing, something that maybe, if it was a financial or career misstep, a stagnation, you're back to the drawing board. You guys are really, again, wanting to master something or complete something so it can really be rewarded in 2021. Get back to work. Get back to doing what you love to do. The 8 of Pentacles is someone that works on something that they enjoy doing. So if some of you, again, are stuck in a place where it's just you're not happy, start planning on where you need to go or what you need to do next. But really, I also see, Capricorn, you've done a lot of personal healing, a lot of work on yourself that has been successful. Know that. Know that everything that you've gone through in 2020 served a purpose, served a reason. And it was for you to have another notch under your belt. Really. And I know it may have felt shitty at the time and may have felt, horrible at the time even for some of you. But it was meant to help advance you and where you already are. So when you get to where you're going, you're unstoppable. But continue doing the work. Okay? Ooh. 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy with healing. Yeah, so guys, with healing, it's not an overnight process, which a lot of people put themselves down for because they're like, damn, I thought I would be over this by now. It's been a few weeks, months, even years. But guys, understand that healing is never ending. Really, it isn't. And it may not be the same thing we heal throughout our lives, but there's always something else that surfaces, that triggers us, that we then say, okay, we're not happy with how we're reacting to this. What can I do differently? So some of you are going to feel like up and down in December. Kind of, there's going to be success, and then for some of you, there's going to be times when this surfaces again or this triggers you again. But know that this is all part of the process, Capricorn. These surfacings of these new feelings or these memories of what you could have done differently or whatever it is. Don't let that dissuade you from continuing to heal yourself and empower yourself and continuing to plant those seeds for a better 2021. Because let me tell you, Capricorn, you got the 10 of Pentacles under the deck. Virgo energy, again, the strong Virgo energy. So when the Virgo reading comes out, and if you have Virgo in your chart, check it out, because man, tons of Virgo energy here. But you are meant for success. There is happiness for you in 2021 that you may not see right now, especially for those of you that have been through some bumps in 2020, but you are going to be blessed with prosperity, abundance, money for some of you coming in, a new home I'm getting for some of you. But really, there's even a lot of family members and ancestors around you, Capricorn, that want to help you with this healing, so invite them in. But I even feel that for some of you, you're sad that you can't see your family during the holidays for whatever you celebrate. And know that things will be back to normal next year. I truly feel that way. Some of you just need to hear that. But success is in the cards for you for 2021. But it's what you plant now that will start to come to fruition and what you'll see fully in 2021. For some of you, Virgo season in 2021 will be a very successful month. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to get a blessing card for you guys. I'm going to read a blessing from the book. I'm going to shorten it just a little bit because it's a very long passage, but some of the words are so beautiful I have to share. So what is Capricorn's blessing for December, Spirit? What is Capricorn's blessing for December? Morrigan's blessing of peace after battle. My goodness, that is exactly what I've been seeing this whole time. You guys have been through it. And I said battle even, right? Just earlier. Guys, the worst is over. The worst is over. But let's go ahead and read that passage, number 46. That could be a number that resonates with you. And it does break down to 10, which is a completion here. So it says, a traditional blessing for those who have suffered hard times to be returned to peace and prosperity. Peace as high as the sky, sky to the earth, earth beneath sky, strength in everyone, a cup very full, a fullness of honey, honor enough, summer and winter, spears supported by shield, shields supported by forts, forts fierce eager for battle, fleece from sheep, woods grown with antler tips, forever destructions have departed, nuts of trees, forever destructions have departed, a branch dropping down from growth, wealth for a son very learned, neck of bull, a bowl from a song, knots in woods, wood for fire, fire is wanted, palisades new and bright, salmon their victory, the boy in their shelter, shelter with an excellence of length, new growth after spring, and autumn horses increase over the land, land told of with the excellence of word, be might to the eternal most excellent woods, peace as high as the sky, 9 times eternal. Blessed be Capricorn. Happy holidays and a happy new year. I love you guys. If this resonated with you, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.